We know that study after study that kids do better in school when they are fed, when they have adequate nutrition.
Because if we are not feeding our children, we are not educating our children. If we are not educating our children, we do not have a healthy society. We do not have a healthy democracy.
Senate Minority Leader McConnell continues to block efforts to get this done. It is shameful, yet unsurprising. For many families, these meals were the only reliable source of nutrition throughout the day. They were a saving grace, a lifeline for families across my district and across the nation, Madam Speaker. And in less than 2 weeks, these school lunch flexibilities are set to expire. We must act with urgency to avoid a hunger cliff that will fall hardest on our most vulnerable children. We must act to avoid a scenario where children will face the loss of 95 million meals over the course of the summer alone. Senate Minority Leader McConnell continues to block efforts to get this done. It is shameful, yet unsurprising. In one of the richest nations in this world, it is an absolute disgrace that millions of children struggle with food insecurity every single day. The clock is running out, and we have a mandate and a duty to get this done. To my Republican colleagues, I urge them to join us in getting this done.
What we don't often talk about is the achievement gap through the lens of economic distress and poverty. And what we know is children who suffer from poverty and live in poverty do poorly, more poorly in school than their middle class and upper middle class counterparts. Poverty is obviously related to food insecurity and hunger. Poverty and everything that comes with it is a complex trauma. Hunger is also a complex trauma. And children will not thrive in a school setting if they are hungry and if we continue to allow them to be hungry.
We found, as we looked into this, school-wide free meals improve math performance in districts where relatively few students qualify under the income-based programs bookings found. A study found that students in schools with universal school meals fare better on tests than their peers without these meals. The argument that students who really need it can apply for free and reduced meals just doesn't cut it. There's a huge gap between the income guidelines and truly being able to cover all of life's expenses, including school meals. Our school nutrition program, students and communities thrived with universal school meals. Without them, the future looks dim.